Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 76 of our Colorado Rockies rebuild here on Football Coach College Dynasty. First, I'm happy to report that it looks like the fixes I implemented to help the frame rate drops, the lag, the crashes. So far, two episodes in, everything has gone smoothly. So it looks like I am a genius. Fact that was already obvious. I've been following this series, and we've been able to get multiple World Series trophies with the Rockies. So, quick little recap. If you missed last episode, please go check it out. We had a great time. Steamrolled through the month of May. Really, the only blemishes we lost 2 out of 3 to the Giants, 2 out of 3 to the Diamondbacks. Those are key divisional series. That sucks. And then off stream, I played through the Cubs series where we lost 2 out of 3, including getting demolished in the 10th inning of the finale against the Cubs. But we took 2 out of 3 from the Braves. So overall, really good month of May. We had 3 series sweeps in there to help us out. However, unfortunately, the Giants are doing about the same thing. Hilariously, and I clocked this in last video, they are essentially taking 2 games out of every series. They're just going 2-1 in every series and riding that to the promised land. In every single series in May, they took 2 out of 3, with the exception of this Brave series where they lost 2 games. Every other series, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. So, yeah, that is a level of consistency that I am very jealous of. Last episode, we did make a trade. Not the most probably noteworthy one in the world, but we did make the decision to acquire starting pitcher Jojo Ingracia from the Padres, where he'd had a pretty good season with them, but between y'all and me, they're not doing too hot. So they're trying to get some prospects, and we acquired Ingracia in exchange for prospect Mike Sanders, who has already been promoted to the big league. So he is getting his major league debut with the Padres, which is really cool to see. 7 games so far. He has 5 hits, has a home run. So we will come back later on to see what success he has had with the Padres. So happy we could get him on a team and get him playing time. Other noteworthy move, obviously, with Ingracia joining the rotation, someone had to move. Sandy Ozuna, we moved to reliever about halfway through May, and so far it's been okay. Annoyingly, the game in which I simmed versus the Diamondbacks, where we won 15-7, the AI had him throw a bunch, and he gave up 4 hits and 4 runs. So that aside, he's been doing pretty good. We'll see how he does down the stretch. For our purposes today, very simple. We're just going to get through as many games in June as we can, starting with a series against the Washington Nationals, who beat us in 6 games in the NLCS last season. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Both Andahar and How You Lee are tired. So I think I'm going to make the executive decision to have, let's have Andahar play short, even though he's going to be tired. And then Carter Johnson will just get to play on back-to-back days, which does sound like a somewhat terrible affair. I'm also going to have Anthony Murphy lead off today. Christian Aguilares has been pretty much the lone disappointment for our hitters this season. He has not done very good at all. He is on pace to shatter his previous career high of strikeouts. He's not going to get the hits. Home runs aren't great. He is worth negative WAR at the moment. Something to keep an eye on. But we got Richie Swain on the mound for this home series. Let's get this party started against the Nationals. Pitcher friendly conditions. Oh, good. We're going to give up like 6 runs. Great start. Well done, everyone. We're doing great. Oh, brother. I believe in you, Richie. All right. Nats get a run, but Anthony Murphy and Santiago Munoz are aboard. Charlie Condon hits it deep to left and gone. How's that for pitcher friendly conditions as Charlie Condon rifles off his 11th home run on the season? And out steps Alan Ford, who hits it deep center field. Gone. Alan Ford, who right now is playing like the best hitter in all of baseball. 301 average, 606 slugging for an OPS of 961. He already has tied his career high in homers. And folks, May has just begun. And he's doing all that with a 45 overall. Long live out of the park's rating system. Turner strikes out, Andahar grounds out. And Max Clark gets aboard. Very good for the center fielder. His bat hasn't been great this year, but, he's not on this team for his bat. He's on this team for his defense and his speed. So I believe what I said when I offered Max Clark the contract extension last year was if he's our worst hitter, we're okay. If he's like our second or third worst, we might be in trouble. Hence why I'm so concerned about the Christian Aguilera situation. That didn't go well. That didn't go well. All right, clean from Richie. Well, that didn't go well. Allen. Very good, sir. Less than good is the follow up double play. Once again, the fact that my slowest hitters are 3, 4, 5 in my batting order is coming back to bite me. But so far, Richie's doing pretty good through 5. Our bats, however, have immensely cooled off since the first inning. Never mind. Carter Johnson wakes him back up with the solo shot to left. Well done for the backup infielder. I would like nothing more than for Carter Johnson to just be my backup second baseman and shortstop for like 3 years. Has a little bit of power, okay bat. I'd love nothing more. That didn't go well. Alan Ford, my hero. Lined out to second. All right, at this point, Richie's at 67 pitches. Landon Schaefer is aboard. Ethan Holiday is up. I don't have the greatest bullpen right now in terms of stamina. Let's see if he walks Ethan Holiday. You know what? He didn't. He let him hit a line drive to left, but he didn't walk him. All right, let's get Michael Ginger warming up. James Wood hits it to the catcher. the slowest throw ever, and he throws it to second. There is no universe where he can get it to second quicker than he would have gotten it to first. I will let him face Tavano Baker. Hits it to short. Andujar's there in time to get James Wood. Very good outing from Richie Swain. Nothing for us in the sixth, though. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 Ks. I'll take it. Clean. 7th from Gindra. Very good. Come on, Rushman. Give me something. He hits it deep to center field, down at the wall. A nice double for the slowest catcher in the game. I say that. We'll see. All right, Murphy, what do you got for me? There we go. Oh, that ball was hit off the bat so hard I thought it was gone, and it just died in mid-center field. They walk Munoz to face Charlie Condon. I'm not going to question it. Condon hits it up to right, but that's going to get caught. All right. We threaten, we don't score. Let's see if Ginger can get me the 8th. Oh, boy. 2 on, 1 out. Let's get Ethan Holiday. He gets him to pop up. Very good. Do I want Ginger to face James Wood? I don't think I do. Let's have Luis Castellum come in. Gets it to first. Condon relays. We're okay. Bottom of the 8th we go. All right, they walk Allen. So let's just pinch run here. Aguilares can take it. Colby Turner hits it to the wall. That should score Christian from first to home. And he's going for the triple, and Colby Turner with a speed of 45. Or excuse me, I gave him too much credit. A speed of 40 with a triple. I mean, to be fair, he's been good for one. He's been good for one triple every year, so we have that going for us. Here's Andujar. And I don't think that scores Colby. Very good. Max Clark gets an RBI. Let's have him steal. And he makes it there. Very good. Good thing, too. That might have been a double play if I don't send Max. And Carter lines out. All right. 2 extra insurance runs. Luis, I'm going to be honest. You're in for the whole 9th inning no matter what. Very good, sir. All right. We take game 1 of the series 7-1. Schaefer had 3 of their 5 hits. Fair play. Max Clark had a pair of hits, which was good. Alan Ford, 19th home run. And I only had to use 2 bullpen arms. That'll do. Castellum got a save, which is kind of funny. All right, fresh scouting report on Brady Murrieta, our backup catcher. Looks like no changes from our previous one in March. It's an unfortunate situation that, you know, he's on this team as a backup catcher because he's really, really good defensively and he's a captain. But he's essentially an automatic out at this point. And I feel like I'm going to have to make a call at a certain point to send him back to AAA. All right, fresh scouting report on Okuda. No changes, which is kind of bad because his current potential dropped in April, as did his control potential, and it looks like those are what they are. which is a little annoying, but so be it. All right, let's go to game 2 against the Nets. We got Ingracia on the mound. Yeah, so Andahar is going to get the day off. Max Clark is tired, so Anthony Murphy will take center. I'm going to have Murphy lead off. Let's try Aguilaris batting 7th. And then CJ Sampson is in at third base for Colby Turner, who's also resting. So I have no bench subs, essentially. So Ingracia, you got this, buddy. All right. Gonzalez with a solo shot. Fair enough. All right. CJ Sampson and Condon are aboard. Aguilaris hits it to center. That does score 1. Rushman hits it to left, but that's going to tragically die in the wind. All right. JoJo, I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a long day if you allow a guy to get on second every inning. Yeah, that's going to score a 1. Nats get the lead again. I need a nice strikeout of Gonzalez. Oh, boy. He walked him on 4 pitches. He gets James Wood to line out. And Cuevas goes down swinging. Okay, that could have been so much worse than it was. There we go. Carter Johnson gets aboard. Thank you, thank you. The unfortunate fielder's choice. And Loma Vida is still in at catcher, so I'm not going to have pretty much anyone other than Max Clark run on him. There we go. How Lee hits it all the way to the left field wall. That should score Anthony, and it does. We have tied the game once again, and Charlie Condon hits it to left field. God bless Coors Field. As Charlie Condon hits it 397 feet, his 12th home run of the season. Very good from him as Allen grounds out, but we have the lead. Clean 4th. All right, Aguilaris is on 2nd. Come on, Rushman. Oh, brother. I don't love the sacrifice ground out when it's 2 outs now. Yep, that's why. Carter Johnson lines out. I am, this is a discussion for after the game, but I am debating trading Rushman solely for the sake of, money. Oh, brother. But I have a feeling that'll come back to bite me if I do. All right, he gets Baker. JoJo's on 76 pitches. I'm going to get Tevin Kesky warming up. I think I just said Tevin Kesky as opposed to Kevin Teskey, but let's just ignore that. All right, he strikes out James Wood, but that's going to be it for him. Not a very good outing from JoJo. Actually, I lied. I'll let him face Juan Cuevas. Throw across the diamond, and Carter got him. Very good, sir. I lied. Face Mendia. Oh, brother. All right. That is it for Ingracia. That was the slowest relay in the history of the world. All right. Kevin in to face Loma Vita. And he hits it up to center. Max is there. Or excuse me, Anthony is there, though. Ethan Holiday. Swing and a miss. Sit back down on the bench. Come on, Allen. That's going to be a fly out to left. All right. CJ makes it aboard with an error. I will take what I can get at this point. The ump called catcher interference on Loma Vida. Wow. You do not see that very often in this game. And Rushman hits into a double play anyway. I'm about to trade this dude for like a 40 potential prospect. So let it be said. All right, I'm going to leave Kevin in, ideally for the entire seventh. Oh, man. Schaefer hits it all the way to left. That's a homer. Coors Field giveth, and Coors Field taketh away. Tie ball game. Gets Baker swinging, though. And Gonzalez the fly out. All right. Outside of the home run, he did pretty well. But yeah, that's it for Kevin. I'm going to get Joey Broughton warming up for the eighth. Because ideally, I would want Gage Wood for the save. But seeing as we are the home team, it's one of the rare instances where being the home team kind of comes back to bite you. Because I only get one inning to try to get out ahead. Also, no. Okay. For a second, I thought, yeah, it was a different player, and I was very confused. All right, Joey Broughton for the eighth. James Wood, I believe in you. Oh, brother. James Wood is aboard. We are in trouble. Cuevas hits a laser. Oh, boy. Well, we're definitely going to need to score some runs now. Man. All right, we're going to need at least 2 strikeouts, please. Nope. Mendia lines out to center, but that will score James Wood very easily. And Loma Vida hits a homer. Oh, boy. Well, we've been due for a bullpen implosion. Wow. And Broughton allows 2 more runners on base. It's gone from bad to worse. Yikes. That's 5 earned runs for Joey. I mean, yeah, that's his ERA, just dunzo. He was at 2.57 before this. I mean, I'm leaving him in like, God, he just can't get anyone out. All right, he gets Gonzalez to pop up. Yikes. All right, Gage Wood, I'm going to be honest. If you can't get James Wood, all right, he's going to walk him. You know, not the worst decision in the world. Cuevas hits it to center. Murphy is there. We're okay. Well, we gave up 5 runs. We do score 1. Alan Ford is at third. CJ Sampson grounds out. And Aguilaris K's. Well, we got 1 back. I'd like Gage Wood to just get me the 9th. Ethan Holiday's aboard. I care not. Cool. All right. On the off chance we tie it up, we're going to have to get Sandy Ozuna warming up. Here's Rushman to get us started. Nope. Swing and a miss. I'm going to pinch hit for Johnson. I'm going to give Colby Turner the bat. And he strikes out looking. At least Rushman swung the bat. And Murphy grounds out to short. Disappointing. Obviously, losing on a bullpen implosion is never fun, but yeah, that sucked. All right, on to the series finale. First, it looks like off stream, I made contract offers to a lot of sort of like mid 20-year-old guys that looked like they could do okay. Let me just move a couple of them around. A lot of them are just guys that, odds are they're not really going to hit their peak. But if they do, you know, we could have something. Matt Allen, I think I want you in double A. Macris, I think, is the one that could legitimately end up playing for us at some point. His potential to have three great pitches, one really good one. I think if the control hits out, he legit could be a guy to watch. Mario Bragio just has a phenomenal defensive profile. And so, I had to sign him at that point. Justin Hart. I don't think I want the 24-year-old in rookie ball, but that's just me. All right, and then Venezuela guys. Okay, fresh scouting report on Carter. Looks like no changes, which, that is what it is. I think my whole thing with Carter is he's fine with being a backup infielder, which is important because CJ Sampson is unhappy. He wants to be a starter. But Carter is fine with being a backup, and he doesn't strike out a lot. He can hit a handful of homers for us. I think he's a pretty good backup option. All right. Rubber match against the Nationals, and we're throwing out their old friend, Rocky Gutierrez, who famously dominated us in the NLCS, and now will face us, and now will face them, I should say, in this game 3. I believe in you, Gutierrez. Good man. There we go. We have a run, an unfortunate error by the Nationals. And Murrieta got a base hit. The celebratory trumpets must now sound. He has now increased his average to 186. Oh, he's such a bad. It's fine. It's fine. As the ice cold Andahar flies out to end the inning. There we go, Munoz. Thank you, sir. Come on, Allen. Give me a solo shot to center. Not quite. See, he flies out to left. Colby hits it up to there's my solo shot to center. I said it for the wrong hitter. That was the problem. As Colby sends it 428 feet, he's up to 14. Okay, they walked Max Clark on 4 pitches. Not going to complain. There we go. Murrieta has 2 hits. Everyone, prepare yourselves. The sky will fall shortly. Andahar pops it up. He really is ice cold, ain't he? Man, oh man, oh man. Aguilar's walks. All right. Bases loaded for Munoz. He gets it into left field. That's going to score at least 1. The throw home, not in time. Murrieta is safe. How Yu Lee hits into the fielder's choice. But nonetheless, we're up 6-0. Oh, the Nationals got a hit. Game's gone. Uh-oh. Runner on second for Baker. All right, they get him there. Very good. I'm going to leave Gutierrez in. His pitch count's pretty low. We have a 6-run cushion. Let's see if I can get 7 innings out of him. Oh, that's going to hurt. Gonzalez gets it down. That will score Caleb. James Wood lines out. All right. The Nationals get a run. Murrieta. 2-hit day for him. Look at our boy. And Aguilares grounds into a fielder's choice. Killing me, Smalls. There we go. Munoz gets it down. Murrieta scores again. Aguilares makes it home. It looks like they got Munoz at second, but we still get 1 run. Who do I want? Ozuna? I do want Ozuna. Ideally, Goody can get me the 7th inning. Because then I can get away with only using 2 bullpen arms and feel a bit happier about it. All right, he strikes out Holiday looking. Last batter he's facing is Mendia. Ah, he gets it through. I'll let him face Santana. Full count. Hits the third. Colby's throw. In time. Very good outing from Gutierrez there. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 Ks in a revenge game. Murrieta is aboard once again. His average is a 208, folks. He's red hot. They walk Aguilares. All right, Santiago. He hits it into center. That's going to land. 1 run will score. The throw not in time. 9-1 is your score. Oh, no, an error from Ethan Holiday. It's not looking good. Condon strikes out. All right, Allen. Softly to second. That's through. 11-1. And for some reason, Allen decided to go to second and got tagged out. We're going to ignore that. But it's 11-1. Clean 9th from Ozuna. Munoz had 4 hits, 6 RBIs. Brady Murrieta had a 3-hit, 3-run day. That'll do. Also, shout out Bo Brisky. Tigers legend. All right. We took the series from the Nationals. I like it. Like it a lot. All right, I think we'll try to get through some of the next series kind of quicker so we can get to the other stuff. So let's sim game 1 against the Reds. We win 11-3. We're unstoppable. We are unbeatable. Aguilares with a triple. CJ Sampson with a homer. Hao-Yu Lee had 2 homers. Roki Sasaki is on the Reds as a relief. Oh, wow, I guess they moved him to a reliever pretty early. Pretty okay start from Jake. I'll take that. All right, let's play game 2 against the Reds since we got Luis on the mound. Allen Ford and Munoz are both hot. Yeah, I think Andahar, I mean, more often than not, he's a guy I'm going to let try to hit out of it. I'm going to give Max Clark the day off. Anthony Murphy can take center field. He'll lead off. All right, Luis De Leon, let's go. Oh, boy. See? Never worried. Solo shot from Anthony Murphy. He is up to 10 home runs on the season. And he's only played in 37 games. Pretty good. Condon with a home run. Can Allen Ford make it 3 in 1 inning? They walked him. Cowards. And Colby tried, but that's going to get caught. But we're up 2-0 early. That'll do. All right, slightly better for pitch count there. Rushman and Ahar aboard. And back up the middle into a double play. How depressing. Uh-oh. Luis, I believe in you. It's never a good sign when you say that and he immediately gets shelled. All right, he strikes out Donovan to end the inning, but that was rough. But now how you lean Condon aboard. Come on, Alan. There we go. He hits it deep to left field and gone. The best hitter in baseball is not quieting down anytime soon. His 20th home run of the season, 371 feet. Thank you, Coors Field. Colby Turner keeps it going with a base hit to left. We're not done yet. All right, Aguilera struck out. Maybe we are. Never mind. Rushman hits it all the way to the wall. Colby is not the quickest runner, but he could take this first to home, and he does. 6-4. Andahar hits it deep to left. Folks, we have the best lineup in the history of baseball. That's Andahar's second home run of the season. Yeah, his power has not really been there, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey, he gets a hold of one there. All right, to the top of the fourth we go. Oh boy. Luis, buddy, I'm going to need you to get some outs. Thank you. No. Wow, they're paying him $14.4 million. They gave him 4 years and $74 million. I mean, I get it. He had an amazing season with the Orioles this last year. But yikes. Alva hits it to third. Colby's throw is in time. We get out of the jam, but that's going to be it for Luis, which is unfortunate. Solo shot from Howie Lee. Condon's on second. You know what that means. Ford hits it to right, and it's caught. Sadness. All right, wild pitch. All right, and they walk Colby. And Aguilaris gets it through. There you go. The tactical walk. Did they get Aguilaris at second? They did. That is the third time in 2 games I've seen that. At what point do I get upset? I mean, yeah, Luis pitched well, but actually, no, he didn't. What am I saying? He gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, and 4 innings. He had 7 Ks, but couldn't give me a lot. Michael, oh, brother, who is the error on? Gindra. Well, I can't really get mad at that then, can I? I feel like I should. Yeah, that's going to be it for Gindra. He's done after 2 innings. All right, how you lean Condon are aboard? And Allen hits into the fielder's choice. Colby K's. All right. Let's bring in Kevin for the 7th. Now, Kevin. All right, he gets Delgado. Gets Brendan Donovan. We're getting there. I would be so annoyed if I was the Reds. They have 12 hits, only 5 runs. We have 14 with 10. And he walks Doherty. All right, that's going to be it for Kevin. We're going to get Luis in to face Jimenez. Softly hit to the pitcher. Luis's throw in time. That was terrifying, but we're okay. All right, Rushman and Andahar at the corners. I'm going to have Andahar try to steal just to get the double play out of there. And he's gunned down. That's embarrassing. That is his first. Jimenez has thrown the ball to second to catch the runner 20 times prior to this. He went 0 for 20, and of course he gets Andahar. That tracks as the ball's hit down the left field wall. The third baseman is so stunned he turned to stone. But we do get a nice triple for Anthony Murphy. Munoz hits it deep to left and gone. What was a terrible game for the Reds pitching staff is getting even worse. How you leave fouls out to end the inning. But nonetheless, we're now up by 8. Gastelum, just give me 3 outs. Thank you, sir. And then I'll bring in Joey Broughton. First, I want to see if Condon could go 5 for 5. No, he could not. But you know what? 'Twas impressive. I'm going to pinch hit here. Going to give CJ Sampson the bat. And he walked. Fair enough. Colby lines out. And Christian grounds out. All right. Well, all I need from you, Gagewood, is not to allow 8 runs. Very good, sir. All right, we beat the Reds 13-5. Rushman, Andahar, 3 hits. Condon had 4. Very good. He was a triple shy of the cycle. Yeah, Luis did not pitch well, but the lineup was glorious. Very good men. All right, let us view the personal message. I care not. Sim the finale. Duh, we lose at 5-6. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow, Swain got popped again. Man, I expected Richie Swain to be a lot more consistent than he has been. Like, he just gets popped. Ozuna Broughton did really good. 2 2/3. He held it down. Sucks to lose that one, but that is what it is. I like that it takes me to that page. Number 2 prospect, Marcus Waters. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks very, very good. To be fair, for an 18-year-old, he's pretty decently developed. We're not going to have a chance at taking him, obviously, because we take. When do we? Or I can't see. I can see the order. Yeah, we pick 32nd. So something tells me we're not going to really be able to get a lot of top guys because there's what? Giants comp pick at 5, Mets comp pick at 10, Tigers at 30. Oh, excuse me, Twins comp pick also at 7. And then obviously the poor expansion teams are down there. Yeah, something tells me we won't get any of the big fish. I have that sneaking suspicion. All right, All-Star update. Condon is 3rd at first base. Hao Yu Lee is dropped from 2nd base. Colby Turner is dropped from 3rd. Andahar is still 2nd at short. Munoz is... Oh, no, that's... I saw Munoz, but it's the better brother, Samuel. Alan Ford, number 1, for obvious reasons. The man... Surely he's leading the league in homers. Whoops. Wow. Oh, you stupid. Sure, the guy with max power does 23. Oh, man. 60 home runs in back to back seasons with 80 walks also. My God. He either hits a home run, he walks, or he strikes out. It's quite fun. All right, so now we have a series against the Pirates. We're just playing the NL Central back to back to back to back. Feels like scheduling oddity there. We have Ingracia on the mound. Let's sim game one. Oh, we lose at a 3-4 in extras. Kuda came on, got popped a little bit. Our bats were ice cold. All right, let's play game two. How's Aguilar's doing? Eh, his average is a 199. Okay, hold on. Let's make an executive decision here. How has Max Clark held up batting seventh? I know he's been doing good, but I haven't checked in a couple weeks. Yeah, he's doing really good. Do I have Andahar hit leadoff? He has done really good batting ninth, though. Like, that's the thing. I don't really have anyone else that I'd want to hit leadoff. I think, you know what? We're just going to let Aguilares figure it out. Today, though, I'm having Anthony Murphy take right field. But on a macro level, we're having Aguilares figure it out. Nothing for us in the first or the second. A quiet game thus far. How you lead in the fourth inning? Come on. Nope. That was a nope. Condon swing and a miss. And Ford grounds out. All right. Come on, guys. We have 2 hits the whole game as Colby Turner strikes out looking. Oh, and they hit Max Clark. Rude. Then again, I'll take a base runner any way I can get it at this point. And Andahar swung on the 3-1 pitch and was promptly hit with the fielder's choice. Oh, Pirates got a run or a hit. Oh, and they got 4 runs. Goody, you were doing so well. And a solo shot next. Oh, God. He was doing so well, people. You don't understand. Okay. All right. All right. I left him in too long. That one's on me. But AJ Russell shut him down, so that'll count for something. Condon is walked. Allen flies out to left. Come on, Colby. Nope, struck out. Our bats are just doomed today. All right, clean 7th from AJ. I'll have Kevin for the 8th. There we go. 2 runners on. Okay, we have life. Anthony Murphy swing and a miss. Munoz gets aboard. Very good. Rushman holds up at third. Base is loaded. How you lead. Hits it up to left field and gone. Grand slam for our second baseman. 400 feet. His 12th home run on the year. You thought we were done? Charlie Condon has been walked. Alan Ford with a chance. Oh, they're saying he struck out. He wants an appeal. I would challenge if I could. Colby strikes out again, man. All right, we'll bring Kevin on for the 8th. Clean from him. All right, if we tie it up or take the lead, Okuda is warming. Max Clark, get us started. Grounds out to second, nothing doing. If they walk Rushman here, and they do. All right, we're going to pinch run. I'm not going to steal on Grindlinger, but Rushman is just objectively slow. There we go. Wild pitch. Aguilaris is on third or on second, excuse me. Do I want him to walk Andahar? I wouldn't hate that idea, but let's see. Well, he struck him out. Fair enough. All right, Murphy. 2 outs. Wild pitch. Aguilaris is on third. I'll have Murphy take the second pitch. Strike. All right, let's play. Murphy struck out. All right. Yeah, I mean, our bats were ice cold with exception of one good inning. But the same can be said for the Pirates. It's just they scored more in theirs than we did in ours. That's a shame. I mean, Gutierrez went from having a no-hitter through 4 to giving up 5 runs and taking the loss. That hurts. All right, we will play game 3 with Jake Yeager on the mound. I'm going to give Colby Turner a day off. CJ Sampson will take third and bat 6th. There we go. Munoz, how you Lee are aboard. Condon strikes out. Thanks for playing. Alan Ford strikes out also. Nice. All right. I mean, hey, if you want to walk Rushman, I'm not going to complain. All right, full count. Hits it to short. Down he goes. I believe in you, Andahar. And he strikes out. My belief in him has lessened slightly. All right, solo shot from Aguilaris. That'll get him going, hopefully. Alan Ford hits it softly in front of the catcher, and he bobbles it. Oh, boy. Not the error. Well, CJ struck out anyway. Oh, Pirates got a pair of runs, but we have a pair of runners. Munoz, infield fly. Finally, a nice clean inning with no runners in scoring position. It is possible. How you Lee gets it down. Let's go. Well, you know what? We advanced the runner. Okay, Alan. There was a time for a 2-run shot. Soft grounder to second. Not exactly what I was hoping for there. CJ Sampson hits it to second. Down he goes. We threaten. We do not score. Story of my life. Oh, Jake. Well, this game just got blown wide open. Yikes. And Collier famously almost single-handedly beat us in the playoffs many moons ago when he was on the Reds. All right. Well, it's 4-1. Think I'm going to get Ozuna warming up. I think, unfortunately, this is the season where I might have to move on from Jake Yeager, which, sucks. He's a cool story. Got a little bit of playing time here, there, past couple seasons. Did great last season. Now finds himself here as Ozuna gives up a missile to right. That's going to score at least one, maybe two more. The answer was yes, two. 6-1 now. Who knows? Maybe the Pirates just have our number. I think they famously did at some point last season. So it happens. All right. Clean 6. You got this, Ozuna. Good man. All right. We'll have Gastelum take the 8th. There we go. CJ Sampson with a solo shot. Max Clark with a triple. Adley Rushman with a single. We will not go quietly into that good night. 6-3 ball game. And Andahar hits into a fielder's choice. If he would have gotten thrown out there, I would have objected so much. The man's speed is a 70. Like, come on. What are we doing? Aguilaris is thrown out. All right, Munoz. Nope. All right. Well, we got 2 runs back, which is good. Bad news is we're still in deep trouble. All right, we need 3 runs. Hao-Yu Lee pops it up. Not how I wanted to get this started. Condon. Swing and a miss. All down to Alan Ford. Hits it up to left, but that is caught. And we are swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Very disappointing. Are they leading the NL Central? Tell me they are. Nope, they're 34-41. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. All right, now we have the Cardinals. We need to get our act together, I think. Let's sim game 1 with Luis on the mound. All right, we win it 3-2. Very good. Alan Ford quietly has found himself in a bit of a slump here. Ooh, wow. The AI pitched Ozuna on back-to-back games again. This guy can't win. AJ Russell gets the hold. Acuda gets the save. Very nice. Condon and Turner with home runs. All right, let's play game 2. Richie Swain on the mound for us. How do I want to do this? See, Andujar's at 80. Hao-Yu Lee's at 79. Let's sit them both. CJ Sampson is going to play second. Again. And then Carter Johnson can take short. That'll be all. All right, Richie, come on, buddy. And we're down 2-0 early. But Aguilaris is aboard. Munoz hits it to the fence. The diving stop, no dice. Leads cut to 1. Condon hits it deep to left. That's caught. Probably won't advance anyone. But for a moment, I believe. Alan Ford swing and a miss. I might have to give him a day off. And Sampson rounds out in very, very sad fashion. All right, Murrieta is aboard, folks. His average is now up to a 213. His OPS is a 500. We're getting there. As Carter Johnson is unceremoniously thrown out. Aguilar grounds out. Ethan Salas, the catcher for the Cardinals. In real life, Salas is just plummeting off of like top 100 prospect lists and such. However, if I were to do a like Padres rebuild, I would just call Salas up and have him be my backup catcher for like the first couple seasons just to get him some incremental playing time. Because he's really good defensively and he's a leader. Like, if you have those two things, you might as well be a backup catcher. That's the only reason Murrieta is on this roster. As Condon hits into a double play. All right, Alan, come on, buddy. Struck out again. Yeah, this is not his day. Not his week, really. CJ Sampson got on base, stopped the presses. Max Clark has been hit again. Murrieta walks. Good for him. Bases loaded. Carter Johnson. Bang. Hits it back up to the pitcher. They go home to get Sampson. The coward's decision. And Aguilares walks in a run. All right, tie ball game. And Munoz flies out, but we do tie it up. I'll take that. Good to see Murrieta getting on base. Solo shot from Salas. 2 on. Think the wheels are starting to fall off Swain's wagon. Clutch line out there. Can't quite get Jose Suarez. And I wish he did as Soriano hits it to the fence. That'll score at least one. It will, in fact, score both. Man. 5-2. All right, Condon and Ford are on base. Let's go. Rainfall. Oh, no. And Colby hits into a double play. Man, the heart of my order is killing me today. Runners on first and second, 0 outs. Goose egg. Can't even score him. All right, Swing gets Mason Wayne. I'll let him face Yost and Candelario if it comes to that. Never mind. Yost gets aboard. That is it for Swing. All right, Kevin to come in to face Tigers legend. Strikes out the Candyman. And Ethan Salas goes down too. All right. On to the 6th. Nothing for us. Cardinals get an extra insurance run. Yeah. Think we are in a slump as a team, which is rather unfortunate. Sampson hits it deep to left. That's going to be caught at the track. Unfortunate. Nothing really doing there. All right. Aguilares and Johnson are aboard. Here's Munoz. Strikes out looking. Charlie Condon, our last out. Swing and a miss. Yep. We are slipping, folks. We have now lost 5 of our past 6. Let's sim game 3 to see if it gets worse. It doesn't. We win 1-0. Oh, brother. Ingracia pitches well. Joey Broughton comes in. Joey Broughton, like, he will be disastrous every once in a while, but all the other times he'll be spectacular. Yeah, they pitched Rizzo the whole game. The Cardinals just couldn't get a run. All right, that's really good, though, to salvage anything we can from that series. All right, we have the Brewers up now. I think I'll play game one with Gutierrez on the mound. Nobody is tired. I'm going to give Alan Ford the day off. How Yu Lee is going to DH. And Carter Johnson is going to take second. And I'm going to have Andahar bat sixth. Let's move him up a little bit. See if I like that. And then I'll leave Murphy on the bench. Nothing so far through 3 innings. The quietest game of baseball anyone's ever seen. And Aguilares gets aboard. We have life. William Contreras, still in the league, 35 years young, still with the Brewers. Let's see if he's still got the arm. Never mind, Aguilares is a coward. Double played. Lee, why are you even thinking of swinging on a 3-0 count? Explain that one to me, buddy. All right, Andahar and Clark are aboard. Come on, Rushman, give me something. Bang! He hits it to right. That's down. I am going to send Max Clark for home. And the throw's in time. They got him. Man, that's disappointing. Carter Johnson pops up to end the inning. I would have assumed that fast runner negated the fact that the ball was shallow. And therefore, it was up to Drew Gilbert's arm, which was normal. But I guess that's good enough to get one of the fastest runners in baseball. Oh! Gutierrez gave up 3 runs. I don't want to talk about it. Munoz swings on a 3-1 pitch because we love doing that. There we go. How Lee gets it through. Run like the wind, Aguilares. Very good, sir. Condon hits it deep to right field. God. The lead is ours. 4-3. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see if Colby Turner can add on. Nope. Let's see if Andahar can get us go again. Oh, Tim Herron, who at one point in this save many moons ago received reliever of the year votes despite just getting no saves. He's just been that insanely good with Milwaukee. Like, look at this. The man appeared in 72 games last year. His whip this year is sub-1, 234 BABIP. Like, he's unbelievable. There we go. Clark. Oh, I thought he had that. All right. I'm going to let Gutierrez face Drew Gilbert, who's having his MLB debut and gunned out Max Clark at home. Which, must feel pretty special. I will let him face Jesus. Very nice diving catch from Carter Johnson. Gallagher gets down. All right. That's it for Gutierrez. We're going to get Ginger on to face Carlos Jorge. Swing and a miss. Very good. All right. Insurance runs, please. Nope. Ginger, I believe in you. Dah! They got 2 runs. I shouldn't have believed in them. All right, we'll go Gage Wood for the 8th. And they got another run there, and we fall 4-6. The bullpen implosion, my old friend. Not good. All right, let's sim game 2. We lose that one 0-2. Jake Yeager pitches really well, but we only get 3 hits the whole game. Well, for every bit as good as May was, June going quite a bit worse. Munoz is tired, yeah. So Murphy will hit second. Alan Ford is officially, unfortunately, cold. I mean, I'm gonna keep hitting him though. Like realistically, there's no reason not to. How you leaves a board via an error, but Condon strikes out, so it matters not. All right, Luis, come on, buddy. There was ever a game where I needed 6 shutout innings from our ace. It's today. So far, so good, but our bats are doing nothing. Alan Ford aboard with an error. Ooh, and then another error puts Colby on the base paths. They have as many errors as they do hits. Make of that what you will. All right, they get the runner. I'm okay with that. Come on, Rushman. And he gets it past the second baseman. That's huge from our catcher because that also gets the slow guy off of the base paths, but it doesn't matter. Andahar strikes out. Aguilaris grounds out. All right, we strike first. Luis right now is on 50 pitches through 4. Clean 5th inning as well, but he's on 66, so he's running out here. But he has given me 6 shutout innings per my request. Very good. Thank you very much, Luis. Colby Turner hits it deep to right. Does it have the distance? It does. Solo shot for the third baseman. His 16th homer on the year. There we go. Max Clark gets aboard. The bats are waking up. Every time I look at Vladdy's stats with the Brewers, it just depresses me. Like, the dude, he's hitting 187. Like, can we all acknowledge this is just sad at this point? Oh, brother. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's in the last year of his 8-year deal. I mean, hey, if you want to walk Rushman, I'm not going to complain. Full count. Popped up. Dang it, Rushman, I was going to pinch run for you and everything. Kandahar lines out to the pitcher. Come on, guys. That's disappointing. We had Max Clark on second. Nobody out. Couldn't move him. All right, Luis. 6 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 5 Ks. Kevin for the 7th. And he allows a solo shot right off the bat. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Oh, brother. They're bringing a lefty to face Anthony Murphy. Down he goes. The original plan this season was Santiago would play left field against righties. Murphy would take lefties. That has obviously not gone to plan. But so be it. Howie Lee flies out to deep center. And Condon is aboard off of the 4th Brewers error this game. They've had 4 errors. That might be the most I've ever seen in a single game. It might genuinely be. All right. To the 8th, we're going to bring on Gastelum, face the bottom of the order. No issues. All right, Okuda is going to warm up, assuming it's still a save situation by the time we're done here. We'll see. Colby Turner lines out. Max Clark hits it deep to left and gone. The speedy center fielder. 406 feet, his 4th home run this year. That'll play. Rushman lines out to left. Man, that was sent with such velocity. I thought for sure it was gone. Give me the expected batting average. Man, Andahar struck out again. He is. At one point, he was, I think, 5th in batting average, but his average is 217. He is not doing great. All right, we're bringing on Okuda to face the heart of the order for the Brewers. And Eddie Guerrero has a leadoff double. All right, very good. Their catcher, Jose Ramirez, not that one. In real life, Jose Ramirez just signed a contract extension with the Guardians, which I think is very good. Even though, as the Tigers fan, he does destroy us every time he faces us. I like when players stay on one team for a while. For me, that makes the league more fun. Gavin Gallagher, swing and a miss. That's your ball game. We beat the Brewers 3-1. We needed that so badly. Yikes. All right. Now we're going up against the Mets. Let's sim game 1. Richie Swain on the mound. We win it 7-2. Oh, no. Carter Johnson's out for the season. He's done. I clicked CJ Sampson by accident. Carter Johnson's done for the season. He tore the labrum in his shoulder. That's it. Yeah, even if it's 5 months, that's November. He's done. Oh, that hurts. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like he was a starter or anything, but he was on pace to put up some pretty good numbers as a backup. So now I need a backup second baseman and or shortstop. I think the obvious one, is either I could go Boston Barrow. Looks like the AI in AAA has played him at first a bit, which is a little annoying. I could go Jack Lyons. The problem with him, though, he's not really good at short. He has not done well when the AI put him there, but he's good at second. Luis Marquez, obviously, he's gotten some playing time with me at the majors, but I don't think there's really a path there for him. Daryl Morrill. It might be time for Daryl Morrill. Looks like the AI has played him at third most of the time. He's not an outfielder. Could be him. Sebastian Blanco, I think, defensively could do it. Not quite sure about the bat. Jose Ferreira. He's 23. I think it's Jose Ferreira. He gets me the speed. He does not have a second base rating, but his defensive ratings are good. He's got a good range. I think it's Jose Ferreira. Ferreira, I should say. Let's get him in. Welcome, 23 years old, to the big house. My entire team is tired. This is going to be beautiful. Oh, brother. All right. Well, good news is we won. The bad news is we just lost our backup infielder for the season. Let's see. Munoz had a homer. How you leave 4 hits. Richie Swain did pretty good. Kevin Luis shut him down. All right. Let's play game 2. Let's sort out this whole lineup situation. Everyone is tired. Yeah, I think I have to play one person who's tired. I can't get away with playing none of them. So if that's the case, I want it to be my DH, but I have Everyone else is healthy in the outfield. Andujar's at 73. How you Lee's at 71, guys. How did the AI let this happen? How did they do it? Explain yourself. Um, all right, so Anthony Murphy is going to lead off and take right field. Munoz is going to take second. Let's have Alan Ford bat fourth. I think that the easiest solution is simple. How you Lee takes second, Ferreira takes short, and we accept the fact that How You Lee is going to be dead tired and may even have an error. But I think that's kind of what I have to do here. All right. That's my lineup. I'm playing a lot of backups. How You Lee is currently not doing too great, but Jose Ferreira is making his MLB debut. He was a minor league free agent signing for us. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, How You Lee and Alan Ford are aboard. Come on, Colby. All right, they walk him. Fair enough. CJ Sampson struck out. Man. We load the bases, but we do not score, if that isn't depressing. Max Clark, second in MLB in steals. I think he'd probably be first, except I don't send him as much. The Mets do have Giovanni Rodriguez, who I kept trying to acquire him for the past 2 years, but the problem is the Mets play him. His bat isn't good, so I figured they would stop playing him at a certain point, but they simply don't. As Murrieta gets aboard, Jose Ferreira, making his Major League Baseball debut, wallops a ball to center field. It's going to be caught. But it does advance Max Clark to third, which isn't nothing. Anthony Murphy hits it to center. That should score Max. And he is safe. Very good. All right, we take the lead. Clean third. Clean fourth. Jose Ferreira, with his first ever MLB hit, is aboard alongside Murphy. And Munoz lets them both down by hitting into the fielder's choice. Uh-oh, they're starting to get to Ingracia a bit, I think. Giovanni Rodriguez strikes out. That's huge on the full count. Bonilla grounds to CJ. Got him. Very good outing from JoJo. Kevin Teskey's on 0%. Gee, I wonder why. Some of the things the AI does, man, confounds the mind. How You Lee flies out. Here's Alan Ford, who is slumping, it must be said. Lines out here. And the soft pop up from Colby. Down that goes. All right. JoJo, I don't think I want him to face Stan Evans. Let's just go right to Sandy. 5 shutout innings. I'll take it. Obviously, I think anyone would take it, but they scored a run on Sandy. Not good. Runner on second. Edis Leonard. At one point, I genuinely believed Edis Leonard would be the future shortstop of the Detroit Tigers. And in my defense, in this save, he was the future shortstop for the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, I really thought he was going to be good. And to be fair, he still might. Need to, as Joey Broughton walks the first man he faces, but he gets Evans to pop up, so we're okay. What organization is Edis Leonard with right now? The Milwaukee Brewers. He is currently with. Looks like he is in AAA with them. He played 126 games. This was with the Braves last season in AAA with them. He had a 740 OPS, 36 walks. He had 20 homers. They ain't too shabby. All right, Jose Ferreira. He already has his first MLB hit. Now he has his first MLB ground out. These are all, firsts. Anthony Murphy goes down. He is certainly cooled off since the start of the season. To be fair, none of our hitters are really showering themselves in glory right now. All right, Joey, give me the eighth. Joey, you are killing me. I'm just going to bring Gage Wood on to face Edis Leonard. Don't do this to me, Edis. I believed you were the future Tiger shortstop. And he flies out. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. We need a run. And How You Lee pops it up to the catcher. I don't think that will get me where I want. Alan Ford, come on. Soft ground at a third. I think Allen is like he got to 20 home runs and he's just been stuck. He only has 2 home runs the whole month of June. Well, that was a depressing showing from my 3, 4, 5 hitters. Oh boy, 2 runners on. I'm just going to let Gage get it. Evans flies out. That's out number 2. Here is Juan Soto. Going strong. The AI gave him even a 5-year, $255 million extension because the AI is foolish. Full count. And he gets it into the outfield. Here I say the AI is foolish, and then they give me that. 2-1 ball game. Villar strikes out looking, but the damage is done. I'm going to pinch hit. Condon's going to get the bat for CJ Sampson. And he grounds out. On the off chance we tie this up, I'm going to get Okuda warming. Max Clark grounds out. Our last hope is Murrieta. And he gets aboard with a single to right field. Tying runs at first. Jose Ferreira, folks, his MLB debut today. He will write his first chapter. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. The stuff you dream of as a kid. He hits it deep. Left field. Gone. In his MLB debut, Jose Ferreira, walk-off 2-run homer. How can you not be romantic about baseball? Jose with the walk-off 2-run shot. Playing in AAA 2 days ago. Now he goes and he's the hero of Colorado. Build him the statue immediately. Do whatever it takes. Mid-season review of goals. Yeah, I know. Record-wise, we're not doing great. Power hitter, I mean, I could argue Adley Rushman with. I mean, he's on pace. Yeah, his pace has dipped off in the home run department. At one point, he was on pace for 20. I would argue that should count. Nothing against Eric Dyson. Hey, now, the man is fighting for his life in single A. Top prospect list updated. Yep. All right, our bench coach and third base coach are both expiring. Third base coach, I would like to keep. He has good relationships. He has excellent relationships with a lot of guys. I would like to keep him on. Bench coach, Matt Butler, I think similar. Like, honestly, if there's, we go to my personnel, if there's any coach that I think we could be moving off of in the near future, it would be the pitching coach, Christopher Richardson. But other than that, we'll see. All right, let us sim game 3 against the Mets. And we win it 7-5. We get the sweep. Very good. Munoz with not one but 2 home runs. Munoz is now up to a 911 OPS, 307 average. He's worth 2.7 WAR already. And again, he's only 23 years old. What a get from us. What a get. Is that our old friend? That is our old friend Herrera. Hi, buddy. We let him walk in free agency. I think that was the correct decision. The AI made him a reliever, which I'm a little upset about. I would have liked to see him be a starter at whatever team he got picked up by. But that is what it is. For a millisecond. Actually, wait. Yeah, that is old friend Chase Burns, who got a World Series ring with us. Pitched for us for about 2.5 years. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like the Tigers made him a reliever. He did great at it. And then the Mets are like, hey, I'll do you one better. I'll keep him a reliever. And he's just not been good. All right. One moment, please. Apologies for that. Had a phone call from the fiance. Dana Fink gets player of the week. I think I like him in double A. Triple A, I mean, defensively, he's not that great. His power just never showed up. So I think we'll keep him in triple A. All right, let us sim through our off day, which we so desperately need. Okay. Let's save. Let us take stock of things very quickly here. So right now, we're 4.5 games back. The Giants they're crushing it. And they have so many injuries too, which is kind of crazy. The Giants are crushing it. So I think honestly, what will determine how we do is like how this 6-game set goes. I think if we can go 4-2 in this 6-game stretch, I think we're okay. Because the problem is we don't play the Giants again until August, and that's the last time we play them. The season ends early this year. It ends on September 16th. Is it a shortened season? There's no All-Star break. Oh, wow. Okay. The All-Star break is early July. When's the draft? After still. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. I didn't clock that when I was looking through the schedule earlier. Yeah, the All-Star break is early July. I guess to be fair, we did start the season March 22nd. Yeah, so everything got moved up. Wow. Okay. Playoffs begin September 18th. I don't know if I like that. Seems kind of weird. But yeah, so our last divisional series then. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 final series in September are divisional. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 are all divisional. So I think our hope is if we can keep neck and neck with the Giants as much as we can, we should be okay. Also, granted, right now in the wild card, us and the Phillies were 5 games up on everyone else. So that is something to keep in mind. All right, let's just do it. Let's play game 1 against the Dodgers. Aguilares is looking good. Munoz obviously just had 4 hits. Max Clark is looking good. Allen had 3 hits, so hopefully he's getting back to his former self. All right, Jake Yeager against the Dodgers. They scare me. And that's why. They score a run in the first inning. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, Jake Yeager's hurt. Oh, suspended 12 games? What did he do? Kill a man? 12 is outrageous. That's the largest number. Okay. Well, now we have a new problem. It's called, this is now a bullpen day in the game 1 of our most important 6-game stretch of the season. So we're gonna need some relievers to go the distance. Rushman gets it down. All right, let's try to get some runs here. Bases loaded for Andahar. Contact king. Hits it to short. The throw home in time, unfortunately. So here's Aguilares. Hits it softly to second and thrown out. That's disappointing. Also, I didn't clock who had the error. Rushman at catcher. It's his 3rd error. That's not nothing. Uh-oh. All right, they're getting to Gindra. I'll let him face Villafane, and that'll be it. Softly hit to the second baseman. Got what? He was out. Objection. Coach's challenge. He was out. I'm letting him face Beatty for vengeance, but he was so out on that animation. That's actually insane. All right, let's pull Gindra, get Kevin in. I'm just hitting the half-inning button and come what may. Cool. All right, Kevin gets me the 6th. Let's get Gastelum warming. Kevin's getting fatigued. I mean, if he can get Villafane, gets him to pop it up to right. Aguilares is there. Okay. So now Gastelum can take the 8th. Whoops. No, not Joey Proughton. No, not Sandy Ozuna. Really good from Michael and Kevin to get me over 2 innings of work. A 2-run shot from Howie Lee. We're back. We're in business. Charlie Condon, swing and a miss. Alan Ford grounds out to third. Not his day. Colby Turner's our last out. Down he goes. Yeah, I mean, that sucked. We had to turn it into kind of a bullpen day, but I mean, Ginger gave me 3 innings. Kevin gave me 2 1/3, so that was clutch. Paul Skeens over there, because of course he's on the Dodgers. It's like a crack reliever. But yeah, Jake Yeager just got suspended 12 games. What happened there? Jackson Holiday, because yes, he's on the Dodgers, were the main participants in a bench clearing ball. Holiday will miss 6 games. Yeager will miss 12. That's insane. 12 games is nuts. Let me place him on the restricted list, which frees up a spot in our rotation. Is Nascimento hurt? No, he's right there. I'm blind. I think either it's Nascimento. I don't think Dan Jackson is ready. I want him to have more time in AAA. Scott Forrest could be an option. Was he acquired in the... Yeah, he was the Griffin Jacks deal, which I think I definitely got rid of him at the correct time. I think Scott Forrest, though, his lack of movement kind of scares me. I could also move Ozuna back to starter. I don't think I want to do that. Let's call up Nascimento. So Dodgers, Giants, Giants. So Nascimento is going to get one of the Giants games. Okay. That was... Or do I want him to face the Dodgers? I'll think on that. Because what's he at? 65? Maybe not. Either way, we'll figure it out. Nascimento has not done well in AAA this season. He just had a really good last start, though. We'll give him a run. See what he's got. All right, Luis on the mound. I really need Allen to find his source of power and quick. Colby Turner having 6 strikeouts in the last 2 games is grim. There we go. Charlie Condon, 2-run shot. Alan Ford, make it back to back. Bang! Hits it deep to right, but that's gone. Alan Ford has rediscovered his power. 363 feet. Very good, very good, very good. All right, Munoz leadoff double. Let's go, How You Lee, and he struck out on 3 pitches. God, my team. We are the strikeout kings, aren't we? I should just have, next time in the development lab, just have my 3 through 7 hitters all work on avoiding Ks. That's just what I should do fundamentally. There we go. 2-run shot from Antahar. His 3rd home run of the season. If he could rediscover his bat, that'd be great. All right, Aguilaris grounds out. Clean 4th there. Very good, very good, very good. 2 on. Allen, come on, buddy. Tired pitcher, yours. Bang! No dice. Flew out to right. But for a brief moment, thought he had it. But alas, Colby Turner grounds out to 3rd, man. Nothing for us in the 6th or for the Dodgers. I am now faced with an important question. Do I pull Luis or do I let him keep it going? I think I'm inclined to let it keep it going because the lead is 5. I think if the lead was like 3 runs or less, maybe I pull him. But it is a 5-run game. Dodgers have an error, so How You Lee gets aboard there. Condon gets it in center field. That's big. Munoz has the speed. The throw. Cut off. He didn't even go home. I figured Munoz would go home there. All right. Alan Ford, bases loaded. Flies out to center. My grand slam dreams dashed. Colby Turner strikes out. Bases loaded, 1 out. We cannot score anyone. I am going to get Joey Broughton warming up. Right now, Luis has a no-hitter going. I'm just going to see how long he can take it. But he does not have the arm to go deep. He walks Vargas. Let's see about the other Vargas. Oh, no, wild pitch. Yeah, I think the arm is falling. All right. There's your first hit. Vargas gets it down. That's going to be an RBI triple for Miguel Vargas. That's it for Luis. Very good start for him. Unfortunately, Vargas had to be pulled there. So Joey Broughton will come in to face Walker Jenkins. And Jenkins gets it down. Man. All right. Luis's stat line isn't going to look great now. So he gave up the 2 runs. I mean, keep in mind, the man had, 11 Ks? So, come on. Vasquez lines out to center. Jose De Leon strikes out. Very good. Nothing for us in the 8th. Dodgers have 2 on, though. I really don't want to burn that many relievers because I want Okuda. I want Joey Broughton to get Vargas. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to warm up both Gagewood and Okuda, depending on if it's still a save situation or not. And Aguilera strikes out. Very good. He's 0 for 5 today? Yeah. There we go. Munoz hits it up to left and gone. Solo shot from Munoz. 6-2 ball game. Our closer may now sit down. Ayuli strikes out. Condon gets aboard, though. Hey, listen, it's the Dodgers. We need insurance runs. Allen flies out. All right. Well, we get 1 more run, courtesy of Munoz. Let's bring Gagewood in to face Brett Beatty, who came in for Vargas. Pops it up foul. Colby is there. Okay. That was looking like it was going to be a collision. I was like, guys, please don't collide. Jenkins lines out. Luis Vasquez. Swing and a miss. We beat the Dodgers 6-2. Huge start from Luis. 6 1/3, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 4 walks. However, the man had 12 Ks. Come on. Joey did good. He did allow a couple hits and a walk, but no earned runs. Very nice day from the pitching staff. All right, we're saving the bullpen, which is especially huge after the bullpen day. I am going to call an audible. I'm going to have Nascimento pitch Game 3 of the Dodgers rather than Game 3 of the Giants series. Old friend Zebby Matthews is on the mound for the Dodgers. Looks like he has had a very up and down year. He's gone 8 innings multiple times, but then the Mets tagged him for 8. Craziness. I'm going to give Aguilares the day off. Murphy can take over. I mean, Colby Turner and Alan Ford, they just gotta hit through it, man. And then I'll have Marietta come in for Rushman. All right. Zebby Matthews, my old friend. Fabian Nascimento making his second ever MLB start. He gave me 7 clean innings of work against the Astros, I think it was last year. Let's see how he does today. Solo shot from Alan Ford. The power is back. 2 on, 2 out. Andahar. Bang. Nope. Flown out to center. Oh boy. No, Nascimento's getting shelled. Let's see if he can get out of it against Moreno. Nope. Gabriel Moreno gets it down. The throw not nearly in time. 5-1. I need Nascimento, though, to get me innings. Condon, solo shot. Very good. Colby Turner strikes out. And Max Clark lines out. All right. Nascimento was hurt. Oh, brother. Quit injuring my guys. We'll bring in Sandy Ozuna. Maybe that 5th rotation spot is like the defense against the dark arts. It will get a new person every time. Okay, Andahar Murphy, you're aboard. Come on, Munoz. He walked him. I will take that. How you lead. Hits it right to the third baseman. They go home for 1, second for 2. Bases loaded, 1 out. You can't score anyone. What a disappointment. Good work from Ozuna to get me the 5th. He's on 23 pitches, so we'll see what the 6th looks like. Not looking great. They have a man aboard. Let's see if I can get Vasquez. Yep. Very good, very good, very good. That'll be it, though. A.J. Russell to face Vargas. And he hit him. Fair enough. It's a very contentious series. Guys are getting injured left and right. Guys are getting suspended, hit. Bottom of our order. Not doing good today. Andahar and Murrieta goes down. Anthony Murphy pops it up 3 feet to the left. All right. A.J. Russell gets me the 7th, and he's only on 14 pitches. He's doing good. All right, guys, come on. This is the run. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Munoz K's. How you Lee K's. And Zebby Matthews is still in the game, by the way. Condon lines out. Yep. Zebby got us good, man. All right, they're bringing in Christian Zazueta to face Alan Ford. Really good outing from Zebby Matthews, which is annoying. Allen lines out. Colby strikes out. Max Clark grounds out. Yeah, that was a disappointing loss. How you Lee left those 3 men on. Andahar did also, and Nascimento unfortunately had a really poor outing. But yeah, we lose the series to the Dodgers, which is really scary because now they're 4 games back. So if we slip up bad against the Giants here, they have caught us. So right now, start of the series, we're 4.5 games back. My hope was in this run of 6 games, we'd go 4-2. That would require us to sweep the Giants. All right, game 1. Nobody is tired. Yeah, Anthony Murphy, unfortunately, his June, yeah, it's been grim. 147 average, only one home run. So I'm not really looking to sub him in here. All right, Richie Swain on the mound against the Giants. This is the biggest series of the season, without question. And through 4 innings, nothing has happened. Villasane with the solo shot. Come on, guys. One hit through 4 innings. Colby Turner flies out, killing me. Max Clark, down he goes. All right, Rushman walks. We have something going. Andahar lines out to left. Oh boy. All right, they might be getting to Richie. Old friend Jason Dominguez with the double. DePaula is walked. Oh boy. All right, that's good. Fly out of Nate George. Do I let him face Soto? I'll let him face Soto. Hit to short, second for one, first for two. Very good there, Richie Swain. Richie Swain pitched great. The problem is, Iverson Castellano has pitched better. As Aguilares strikes out once again. There we go. Munoz, center field. Not a chance. 421 feet. Tie ball game. Munoz's 17th home run on the season. And Howie and Condon go down. But nonetheless, we're getting somewhere. I know I said I wanted Gastelum. I no longer want Gastelum. Let's see if Swain can get me a couple outs. Let's be ambitious. My ambition has cost me as Sam Ramsey hits a solo shot to center. I knew I should have pulled him. All right, he gets Villasana the line out. I'll let him face their catcher, Reyes, and that'll be it. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, bad call. I should have pulled Swain, but he was still in the green, so I was hoping I could have gotten a bit more out of him. No dice, though. Allen grounds out. Yeah, he is most certainly cooled off. Colby Turner struck out. For those keeping track at home, in the past 5 games, he has struck out 10 times. There we go. Max Clark gets aboard. We can hit the baseball. It's true. Max, I'm going to need you to just steal this base. You're killing me. And Rushman grounded out anyway, so it didn't matter. All right. To the 8th we go. Can Kevin give me the inning? Yes, he can. All right, I'm going to get Okuda warming up. I'm going to get Gage Wood warming up. Let's see what we got. Andahar up first. Pops up to short. Aguilares lines out, but we're getting closer and closer to the fence, which means Munoz grounds out. All right. Well, nothing doing there. We're going to bring Gage Wood on the top of the ninth. Buddy, I'm going to be honest. Ramsey advances the runner. I'm going to need a strikeout. I'm not going to get it. What I am going to get is a pop-up foul, which similar result. And Reyes K's. Okay. We move now. Bottom of the ninth. How you lead Charlie Condon, Alan Ford. Our hitters. Kevin Jules, number 1 in baseball in saves with 29 in June. That's crazy. How you Lee grounds out. Condon goes down looking. Alan Ford, our hero, hits it to first and is taken out. I mean, that sucked. Like, we've had some disappointing losses. That's up there with them. Like, even though I left Richie Swain in for, 1 inning too many, we had 3 hits, 1 walk as a lineup. In the most important game in the series, our bats just died. All right, game 2, let's go. Colby Turner is cold. I don't care. He's hitting out of it. Like, no disrespect to CJ Sampson, but come on. Okay, Ingracia just gave up back-to-back-to-back solo home runs. And Christian Aguilares is hurt. That's really bad. Wow, this series has gone from bad to actually season-destroying. All right, bases are loaded. A grand slam here would be biblical. Instead, Condon strikes out. Alan Ford hits it deep to left and gone. Ask and ye shall receive. Grand slam from the best hitter in baseball. The lead is ours. Colby Turner grounds out, but at least he didn't strike out. Yeah, if Christian Aguilares is out for a while, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's been objectively terrible this year, but I don't necessarily think it's an addition by subtraction situation. That does mean we're going to see a bit more Anthony Murphy. Tie ball game. Come on, Alan. What do you got for me this time? Hits it up to right, but that's going to get caught. That does advance Condon. Good on him for going there. And Colby Turner flies out, so it doesn't matter. But nonetheless, we looked threatening. And you know what? That's what's most important. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're just getting to Ingracia at every step of the way. Dominguez gets it down. The man gave up back-to-back-to-back solo shots in the first inning. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And he walks Soto. Get him out of here. I've never been more upset. A.J. Russell, nothing wrong you could do there. All right, they scored everyone. I don't care. Ask me if I care. This has gone so terribly. There's a non-zero chance we go 1-5 in the 2 most important series of the season. We may need to recalibrate some things. All right, at least AJ got me the 6th. Colby and Rushman are aboard. Come on, Andahar. Line drive. Softly at the short. Error on the throw. Bases are now loaded for Anthony Murphy, who is a home run threat. Hits it deep to center. That's off the wall. Could be a bases clearing triple if he wants it. He's going to third. The throw not in time. We have cut the lead to 1 late in the game. Munoz lines out to left, but the damage is done. Very good. Let's bring in Joey Broughton now for the 7th. Clean inning from him. I only need 1 inning from Broughton. I'm not risking anything. Come on, lads. What's Howie Lee on pace for strikeout-wise? So essentially double. Yeah, he's on pace for his 112, 111. Remember when he only had 66 strikeouts a couple years ago? That was lovely. That was a lovely time, wasn't it? Charlie Condon strikes out. Alan Ford hits it deep to left and gone. Thank you, sir. May I have another? His 2nd home run of the day ties it up 8 apiece. Very good. All right, whole new ball game. Gastelum for the 8th. Sam Ramsey is aboard. Come on, buddy. All right, he gets Fister swinging. Walks to Paula. I do not hate that at all, except Paula sucks, but we get the force out. Hits softly to 3rd. Colby's throw in time. Now, I go Akuda. Like, Gastelum needed 21 pitches, so. Max Clark, Rushman, Andahar. Bottom of our order. Max Clark grounds out. Rushman K's. Andahar soft grounder. He has the speed. He beats it out. That's huge. Anthony Murphy flies out to left. All right, to the 9th. Let's bring in Okuda to face the top of the lineup. He's 4th in the MLB in saves. And Nate George immediately gets aboard. Not good. They're trying to bunt like cowards. Oh, no. Last year, we determined Okuda was good for 1 blown save a month. This year, he's been a lot better at it, but we might be here. Runners at the corners, 1 out. We need a double play. Terry hits it to the pitcher. He goes for 2nd to get the runner. Most importantly in that, 80 speed having Nate George did not move. Villasana hits it to 2nd, throw to 1st, gets him. Hoo-wee. That was terrifying. Okay. Yeah. Munoz, Howie Lee, Charlie Condon with a chance for glory. They walk Munoz. That's massive. Howie Lee hits it right to the shortstop. Oh, and they have to replace the pitcher. Ruben Galindo in the game. Charlie Condon hits it right to the 3rd baseman and into the double play. Okay. I am going to start with Okuda in extra innings, but Jindra is going to get warmed up. Ramsey hits it to center. Should be an easy grab. Let's see if he can get Fister. He does. I'm going to let him face DePaula. DePaula hits it up to Max, who's under it. Grabbed. That's massive. They didn't even score the ghost runner. Pinch runner. The smart move would be Ferreira. I do lose Condon the rest of the game, but give me the speed. Alan Ford, he has 2 home runs already on the day. Bottom of the 10th. Hits it into the outfield, but that is going to be caught. Ferreira holds up. Colby Turner hits it up to center, but again, that's not going to move him. Max Clark Hits it deep to left and caught. Oh, brother. So now Jose is going to take first base, and Michael Jindra is going to come in for the top of the 11th. What a game this is, eh? Castro, soft grounder to first. Thank you. Because Ferreira is also a very good defensive first baseman, along with Sampson. A bunt? They just stole home on us. That feels like a tradable offense for Rushman there. Dominguez gets it through. I mean, I'm leaving Ginger in. I have no one else. And he walked Soto. Here's Adam Terry. Swing and a miss. Okay. So they get the ghost runner. We got Rushman, Andahar, and Murphy all trying to steal, and all trying to get Max Clark home. And it's hit deep right field. God, Rushman redeems himself with a 2-run walk-off home run for the veteran catcher. And we beat the Giants 10-9. Very good. Well done. Unbelievable scenes in Colorado. And Gracia got popped, but the bullpen did not allow an earned run the rest of the way. Awesome from them. Aguilaris' injury, this could be bad. We did not hear about it, though, which is a bad side. It's a bad sign. Well, we still have one more game to play against the Giants. So let's figure out what I want to do here. Yeah, we'll go Murphy in center. He'll lead off. Munoz in left. Alan Ford will take right field. I need a DH. I feel bad for Sampson. He hasn't played in a good minute. Yeah, we'll have CJ Sampson DH. And then he can bat ninth. I'll have Andahar bat seventh. All right, Gutierrez on the mound for us. Let's rock. And he allowed a leadoff home run. Fair enough. But we have 2 runners aboard. What now? Charlie Condon hits it through. We're back in business, and ain't it grand? Let the good times roll. Alan Ford. Soft grounder to short to advance the runners. And Colby lines out. Killing me, Smalls. Let me. Just thinking in my mind, and I was like, probably shouldn't. Oh, boy. Our guys just love giving up solo shots, don't they? Granted, it's better than with multiple runners on. Munoz has a very nice triple. How Yuli is walked, and Condon kills me. Alan Ford flies out on a full count. Man. All right. It walked Colby. Andahar, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. This guy kills me. Baby. All right, Gutierrez, give me one more inning. Oh, I don't have the bullpen for this, man. You got to get me out of it. Wild pitch. Not exactly what I wanted. Don't walk him. All right. Pop fly. That's huge. Now you just got to get Nate George. Hit to second. Throw in time. We're okay. Hoo-wee. There we go. Murrieta with a nice little line drive single. CJ Sampson even gets it down. I am not running on. No. Murray has 40 speed. There's no outs. Why would I run? Murphy strikes out looking. Munoz hits it all the way to the wall. Let's go. 1 run will score. CJ Sampson coming in behind. Munoz is officially on cycle watch. Because I believe, yeah, he has a double, a triple, and a single. He is a home run shy of the cycle in the 4th inning. How you Lee thrown out, not like this. And Charlie kind of popped up. But it's okay. We got the lead back. To be fair, we never had it in the first place, but that's semantics. I'm going to get Ozuna warming up. I really need a couple outs here, Gutierrez. Oh, brother. I had hoped he would have been able to get the guy with the 195 average out. Nope, I left him in too long. Adam Terry hits a 2-run shot, and that's that. Oh, that's disappointing. But Murrieta and Andahar are aboard. CJ Sampson grounds out to first. All right, 2 innings from Ozuna. That's massive. Anthony Murphy leadoff double. Munoz again on cycle watch. Needs a home run for it though. Struck out looking. Depending on how long this game goes, we might get one more bat out of him. How you Lee gets it down. Murphy scores. We're tied. Good news. Condon hit the baseball. I know we were all worried he was physically incapable, but he did it. Here's Alan Ford. Swing and a miss. And he got Colby too. All right, fair enough. But we do tie the game. Thank you, Ozuna. 2 good innings of work. And Joey gives up the go-ahead run. All right, come on, guys. Andahar is hit. Don't be hurt. Thank God. Brady Murrieta, 3 for 3 today. His average is actually getting up to like a somewhat respectable number. He's even at positive WAR now. And he's done it. He's 4 of 4. Our backup catcher. He was the worst hitter in all of baseball the first 2 months of the season. But then in June, folks, his OPS is nearing 1,200. He has a 600 on base. That'll play. I am not going to pinch hit. I thought about having Rushman get the bat, but I think I'll leave Sampson in. And I'm rewarded for my patience. He hits it into left field. Andahar's going home. Safe. Tie ball game. Murphy swinging a miss. Munoz hits it into the outfield. It's going to be down. This does mean no cycle for Munoz, unfortunately, but he does get the go-ahead RBI double. We're up 6-5. How you Lee gets it down. Munoz and Sampson go home. 8-5 is your score. Pond and walks. Let's keep it moving. Oh, Allen struck out. Not his day. Colby walks. All right. To be fair, Munoz could hit again. I just need one hit. One more hit, either in this inning or the eighth. Andahar hits into a fielder's choice there, but we get 4 runs. I'm going to get Gage Wood warming up. If Joey can get me 2 or 3 outs, he gets me all 3. What a man. Now, can Brady Murrieta go 5 for 5 on the day? He does! It's a line drive to right. He's done it. 5 for 5. That single-handedly. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. Let it update. Let it be known that Brady Murrieta is 5 for 5. There it is, the numbers. Was I looking at the wrong player? That could be why. His average went up from 230 to 272. On-base percentage up to 313. OPS all the way to 600. This one game has turned his stat line into somewhat respectable. CJ Sampson hits it deep to right and gone. 2-run shot, CJ Sampson. Look at him. Hasn't played in over a week, has a 3-hit, 1 home run day. Good for him. Anthony Murphy hits it deep to left. Goodbye. Back-to-back home runs. And now Munoz, a home run shy of the cycle. Does he have it in him? Back-to-back-to-back? He hits it into the outfield. So he gets his single, but no dice on the home run. For the record, we are at 22 hits right now as a team. I don't even care that how you Lee just hit into a double play. We're going to keep it moving. It sucks that of all my guys doing really well, Alan Ford is like the one today that just has not had a good game. All right. Yeah, we're going to bring Gage Wood on, and, you know, all he has to do is not give up 6 runs. And he gives up none. 22 hits for the Colorado Rockies. Munoz and Murrieta with 5 apiece. CJ Sampson, Anthony Murphy with homers. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Let us advance. 5 hits for Murrieta, 5 hits for Munoz, the latter of whom wins Player of the Week. Love that for him. He had 11 hits, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 7 runs. He hit .478 with a .571 on base. That'll do. That'll do. When is our next off day? Oh, good. July 3rd. We're so doomed. However, you know, I wanted to go 4-2 over those 6 games. We end up going 3 for 3. I'm glad that the series we won was against the Giants, because I'd rather make up a little bit of headway there than against the Dodgers. It looks like they're slumping a bit. So that's really good. But yeah, I think overall, not our best month, unfortunately. You know, we got swept by the Pirates, lost 2 or 3 to the Brewers and the Dodgers, but you know, the sweep of the Mets is huge. We take 2 out of 3 from the Giants, so that'll be good. I think that's where I end off this episode. We're just under 2.5 hours. Um, I think what I'll do is I will play off stream up until the All Star break. So the 7th, and then, or maybe through the All Star break, we'll see. And then I'll pick up next time, essentially, probably here on the 10th, because that's when the draft is, along with a series against the expansion team, Portland Sailors, who are currently 38 and 52. So not exactly showering themselves in glory. It looks like the Aguilaris injury is going to be bad. I still haven't gotten the update in the past couple days, so we'll see what happens there. But nonetheless, we're 52 and 38 right now, playing really good baseball. I think a lot of this will be determined by the trade deadline, see what we add, and go from there. So I thank you all for watching. See you next time.